Welcome to the deep dive. If you're here, you want to get past the headlines and, really understand the key tech trends.
Exactly. Cut through the noise.
And today, we're looking at something that's just everywhere. Python, the programming language.
Hard to miss it right now.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're digging into an article from Observer Point that came out just yesterday, April 20th, 2025.
But
It's called Decoding the Python Phenomenon, Why It's a Top Programming Language.
and our mission really is to pull out the core insights from that piece.
Right, to figure out why it's so popular, why now.
Exactly. Why does it resonate so much in the tech world? Let's jump in.
Sounds good. And I think the first thing that jumps out from the article is just how versatile Python is.
Oh, definitely. It's not stuck in one little box, is it?
Not at all. The article really hammers this point home. You see Python in web development, you see it in data science, AI, machine learning,
Right. All the big buzzwords currently.
and also scientific computing. Automation. It's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, as you said earlier. Yeah, the article uses that analogy, I think, unlike some languages that are, really specific.
Exactly. Some languages have a niche. Python's strength is its breadth.
Which means, for someone trying to stay informed, understanding Python gives you a window into so many different areas of tech.
Precisely. It's foundational knowledge in a way. Your skills become really transferable.
Okay, so versatility is number one. What about actually using it? The article mentions simplicity and readability. That sounds appealing, especially for newcomers.
It's a huge factor, a really big deal. The syntax, the way you write Python code, it's designed to look a lot like plain English.
More so than other languages.
Generally, yes. This makes the learning curve, well, less steep. It lowers the barrier to entry quite significantly.
Which probably explains why so many people start with Python.
Absolutely. The article connects this directly to its huge, diverse user base. It sort of democratizes coding, you could say.
And I guess that readability isn't just for beginners, right? If you're working on a team.
Oh, crucial. Think about collaboration. If code is easy to read and understand, it makes debugging much easier. Maintenance, too.
Right. Less time deciphering someone else's logics.
Exactly. So that simplicity pays off for everyone, from beginners to seasoned development teams. It helps efficiency all around.
Okay, so it's versatile, it's relatively easy to pick up and read. What else is driving this phenomenon? The article talks about libraries and frameworks.
Ah, yes, the ecosystem.
Yeah.
This is where Python really, gets its superpowers.
Superpowers, explain that.
Well, think of libraries and frameworks as massive toolkits. Pre-written code that handles common tasks, so you don't have to build everything from scratch.
Gotcha. Saves time and effort.
A lot of time and effort. The article gives some great examples. For data analysis and science, you've got things like NumPy and Pandas.
Heard of those. They handle lots of data, right?
Yeah, NumPy is great for numerical operations, big arrays of numbers. Pandas is amazing for organizing and analyzing data structures. Think spreadsheets, but way more powerful.
Yeah.
And SciPy for more scientific stuff.
Okay. And for building websites.
You got Django and Flask. They provide the structure, handle a lot of the back-end complexity of web apps. Lets developers focus on the unique parts of their site.
Makes sense. And then there's the whole AI and machine learning angle. That seems to be everywhere Python is mentioned.
Definitely. Libraries like TensorFlow, PyTorch, scikit-learn, these are the absolute cornerstones of modern AI development.
So Python provides the tools for these really cutting-edge fields.
It does. And having these powerful, readily available libraries drastically speeds up development. It's a major reason Python is so dominant in AML research and application.
So the tools are a big part of it, but the article also emphasizes the community around Python.
Yes. The community aspect is huge. Don't underestimate its importance.
Why is it such a big advantage, just lots of people using it?
Well, yes, but it's more than just numbers. It's an active community. They're constantly building new libraries, improving existing ones, writing tutorials, answering questions.
So if you get stuck.
Chances are someone else has faced the exact same problem. You can find solutions in forums, documentation, places like Stack Overflow. There's just a wealth of shared knowledge.
That sounds incredibly valuable, especially when you're learning. Less banging your head against the wall.
Precisely. It makes the whole process less frustrating and, frankly, more enjoyable. This collaborative spirit really fosters learning and problem solving. You're not coding in isolation.
Okay, so we have versatility, readability, powerful tools, and a strong community. What about the future? The article mentions emerging tech.
Right, it looks ahead a bit. It points out Python's growing role in areas like cloud computing.
How so?
Well, for automating cloud infrastructure, managing resources, also the Internet of Things, or IoT.
Processing data from all those connected devices.
Exactly. And even in blockchain technology, for things like developing smart contracts.
Interesting. So its versatility extends even to these newer frontiers.
It does. And because these fields, cloud, IoT, blockchain, are growing so rapidly, the demand for Python skills is likely to remain really high. It's got legs.
So learning Python isn't just about today's tech landscape. It's kind of future-proofing your skills too.
That's a good way to put it. The article definitely concludes on that note that Python's prominence isn't just a fleeting trend.
It has staying power
Yeah.
because it keeps evolving.
Yes, driven by that community and its fundamental adaptability. It can tackle new problems as they emerge.
Mm.
So yeah, the outlook is that it remains a really strategic, valuable skill to acquire or deepen.
Okay, let's quickly recap then. Based on this Observer Point article, the Python phenomenon boils down to what? Its incredible versatility across different tech fields.
Well, it's key.
Simple, readable syntax, making it easier to learn and collaborate with.
Absolutely. Lowers the barrier.
The massive ecosystem of libraries and frameworks, those toolkits that speed things up, especially in hot areas like AI.
Can't forget those.
Yeah.
Crucial.
And the huge supportive community helping everyone learn and solve problems.
Definitely. The human element.
Plus, its growing role in emerging technologies, suggesting it's going to be relevant for a long time.
That sums up the article's main points nicely. Versatility, simplicity, tools, community, and future relevance.
Right. So it covers a lot of ground. Here's something to think about as we wrap up. Given how adaptable Python seems to be, popping up in web development, data, AI, IoT, where do you think its impact will be the most profound in the next, say, 5 or 10 years?
That's a good question to ponder.
Yeah, something for our listeners to chew on as they keep tracking the tech world.